Hi, welcome to Phil Has Equipment. What we have here today is a Rottler F65A machine. It's an automated boring milling machine, CNC machine. We'll come up here, we'll just take a quick glance here at the touch screen. Here's your controls, your touch screen. It also has a keyboard that comes with it. And here's the table. Well, I'm going to get this right out of the way. Someone cut a little mark down here in this table. It's just right here. Never heard a thing. It's kind of sticky. It's got rust inhibitor on it right now. This is the guard that goes across the front. It's all brand new Lexan here. It's been repainted. The table's been repainted. This is a performance fixture which allows us to set the block in here on 45-degree angles, 90 degrees banks naturally. So the center line of the main to the top of this fixture is 8 inches, so we can actually set deck heights with the machine without taking the block out. And the center of this slot right here, we would find with an edge finder, is the center of the main bore. So it's a very nice fixture, very fast setup. We'll just continue to walk around the back side of the machine to kind of give you a look of what it looks like. The machine's been gone through, reconditioned, it's ready to go. The serial number is right here. Serial number 65039 F65. We'll walk around the back here. Here's the oiler for the machine. It's a little low right now. I've ran it a lot trying to get the oil to go through the machine a lot. We have the electrical enclosure right here. We'll come around the front side here and open it up where we can actually show you what it looks like inside here. This has a new style computer in it. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. This is a later model, updated computer. It has a USB port and a floppy disk. And this is a computer for the machine. Up in the top here we have the Balder drives, X, Y, and Z drives. The spindle drive is right here. Okay, we're going to close this up now, and we're going to move up to the front of the machine. And I'm going to show you actually how to program it. If you notice, we've got different models up here. I can add and subtract models wherever I want. I would just touch my spot here and add, let's just add a Ford 429. Okay, so we added Ford 429 right there. It's just that simple to add, subtract, edit your engine models. So let's go ahead and go to a 350 Chevy. And you notice we have the cylinder bore, line bore, lifter bore, mill mode, pocket mill, tap. There's also even a thrust cutting, which is a circle interpolation. Really works nice. The left through bore, we're going to start there to kind of give you an idea how to program this thing. It's very simple to program. The first thing we want to do is actually find the zero. So I'm going to move the machine just over here to the right, or to the left rather, and move it up. And we're going to act like we found the center of the first cylinder. Move the table in. Okay, so let's say we swept the first hole. We're going to vertical zero it there, we're going to horizontal zero it, and we're going to in and out zero it. And the next screen we're going to go to is we're going to go to the vertical stops screen. The block clearance is -2 inches. That actually, we can change that to, let's go -1 inch. So we'll put -1, okay, that's -1 inch. Our setting height would be, could be 0. It's probably going to be up above that a little bit, but we'll go ahead and the start boring height is going to be 0. We'll start boring at 0. I'm just kind of doing this to show you how easy it is to change whatever numbers you want to change to accommodate your needs. The lower clearance bore, this is a really nice feature that allows us to offset at the bottom of the cylinder to cut out that main web to make the honing a lot easier. I mean, this is just awesome how this works. We can actually go to none, we can go to left, or we can go to right. We just tell where we want it to start at. A small black Chevy typically is around 5.8 inches, so 5.8. The bottom of the bore would be probably around 6.3. We'll say okay to that. Now we've set our vertical screen up. We'll go to the horizontal stops. Now we centered in the first cylinder, so all we have to do now is just add the bore spacings in. So the first move would be number 2 cylinder, would be a 4.4, and say okay to that. And then we'd go to the next one, would be an 8.8. Say okay to that. And then the last cylinder would be 13.2. We'll say okay to that. Now we would go to the auto bore cycle. We would set speeds and feeds here. So we would typically bore at about I don't know, 6 thousandths per rev, and we'd bore at about 800 RPM. And we would now just go cycle start, and it's going to bore all 4 holes. And if we wanted to, we could actually go to the manual bore screen and bore holes individually if we wanted to bore 1 hole or we wanted to test something or what have you. So we go to the auto bore cycle, and we can actually start the cycle, and it's telling me it's going to bore from 1 to 4. Say okay to that, and it's actually going to start boring. Now what it's going to do is they're going to bore all 4 holes. We can go do something else in our shop, answer the phone, talk to a customer, whatever we have to do. If we get in a spot where we want to pause it, we can pause the machine, and then we can start it back up. Now we typically wouldn't start it in a hole like that. What I would do is let it get to the next hole and stop. But we'll stop there. And what I want to do now is go back to the main menu, and we'll save changes to this. That was a good program. And for you CNC guys, we have the flex cam capabilities in this machine. This is the CNC part of the machine that takes G code. So if you have experience in G code and know how to write programs, you can actually use this machine as a CNC machine. So let's walk over here and look at the tooling. We do have the manual for this machine. This is the F65A manual. And then we have what I have here. There's a magnet that actually would go on the bottom of the boring head, and this is the last word indicator. I don't have the magnet here. We'll get that on order. What we have up here is the pads for leveling the machine, and isolator pads. And here's a tool to adjust the drives on the machine. Here's the block end truing fixture. This allows us to actually true the bell housing area up with the main line bore. And then what we have here is this is a 2 to 4 inch boring head, and the micrometer and tool bit, tool holders. We have a drill chuck, and we have this is our edge finder. It's a lighted edge finder. It actually, when it hits the block or the metal of the machine, it actually turns the light on. So if it touches here or on the sides, it lights the light up so you can find your center of your holes and so forth. Here's just another tool holder, comes with it. Here's the cam bar. I had a little rust on it. We cleaned that off. Not going to hurt a thing. What we have here is a collet set for the machine. Notice it's hardly been used. A lot of them haven't even been used. It's like brand new. Has the wrench back here for it. And then what we have over here is all the locators that go with the machine. They're all brand new locators. Small block Chevy, big block Chevy, Chrysler. There's all different styles here. The cam locators for small block Chevy, big block Chevy, Mopars. I mean, it gives you plenty of locators to get going here and boring decks of blocks. I don't show us a surfacing head here. We're going to order one of those when we decide what the customer wants. What's nice about this is you're going to get a lot of new tooling. So when you're ready to maybe buy a CNC machine center and put a new man in your shop, give me a call. This is your new man, 513-702-2399. Thanks and have a great day.